Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite Battle Royale video. In tonight's video, what we're going to be talking about is the Fortnite upcoming patch version 7.40, which hasn't been officially announced yet to be releasing on February 12th, but everyone is expecting it to drop on Tuesday, February 12th, or within the next couple days, of course, but most likely it's going to be dropping sometime early tomorrow morning. And they have, Epic Games has sort of put out not the full patch notes, but the full balance changes, which are probably the most important aspect of patch notes. We're going to talk about that, and once the full update is actually out, they will release the full patch notes, which I will leave to in a link in the description. So if you guys are watching this once the update is out and you want the full patch notes, link for that will be in the description. But we're going to cover the important stuff, the balance changes, and talk about why this stuff matters and how important it is to actual gameplay, because there's a lot of stuff that really affected gameplay in today's update. So if you guys could drop a like on this thing, let's go for 1,500 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and not already subscribed. And once again, a big shout out to everyone using my supporter creator, because by the way, once this update is released, everyone who uses a support a creator code will be granted this free wrap, which is a really cool wrap. And this is once the update is released. Use my code in the item shop. It's super duper easy. It's free. It takes maybe 4 seconds. You just press square or whatever button it is on your device in the item shop, enter a support a creator code, and mine is the Goblin YT. So huge shout out to everyone using that already. I just really do appreciate it. So this has been confirmed by Epic employees. They posted this up on Reddit that these are the balance adjustments for 7.40. Number 1, planes will no longer be able to smash through structures, which is absolutely huge. This takes away a huge annoyance part of the planes, and it's a very big nerf to planes, because they can't really just third-party knock down builds and get that fall damage kills, or just they could run people over and send them flying and stuff like that as well. So planes will no longer be able to smash through structures. In my opinion, it's a good change, because I don't really use planes, and they are kind of annoying when I'm getting like third-partied, or someone is fighting me in them. Next, rocket launchers will no longer be findable through chests. So a little bit of a nerf to RPGs there, just by making them a bit harder to find. Of course, eliminating that possibility of finding them through chests. There also is another change to the rocket launcher, which is the fact that the rocket launcher was also nerfed. So they kind of double hit it with lowering the odds of finding it, because you can't get it from a chest. But also, rocket launcher reload time increased from 2.52 seconds to 3.24. So the RPG, which already had a slow reload time, and of course you can only shoot one at a time, 3.24 seconds. In between that time it takes someone to reload their RPG, you can easily build out of an area, rush them, triple reinforce, or do what you want to do. And this is the very significant nerf to this RPG, I think. And it's going to be interesting to see what people might carry. Maybe you carry the grenade launcher now, or maybe you carry a sniper in that slot, or different things like that. Maybe even a glider redeploy. But it's still, of course, the RPG is still strong, but that is significant changes to it. Of course, if you can find one, because it's not in chest also. Next, zipline interact prompt added, and using the zipline will grant fall damage immunity. So this completely changed the game. Once this update is out, ziplines will be good. And I want to make sure you guys know that this update, it's coming out like tomorrow, or in like a couple hours. It's not out yet at the time of me making this video, so don't go on jump lines and just jump off, or zip lines and jump off. But once this update is out, yeah, zipline interact prompt added, and using a zipline will grant fall damage immunity. This is good and bad. It's good because it makes sort of that, like, the area around Polar Peak, you can kind of get up there. Now, I thought that was a really bad area of the map, just for the fact that it's so hard to get up there, and then even once you're up there, to get down. If you don't have a jump pad or something like that, you have to you can't just slide down the mountain like other ones. You have to build out and build down, or hop on a zip line. So that was changed, and now zip lines shouldn't be as annoying, and it's a little more safe. So if you see someone on it, it's not going to be as a free kill as it was before. Next is hand cannon. The hand cannon has been talked about a lot. The Desert Eagle, and a lot of pro players very vocal about this. Hand cannon structure damage reduced from 150 to 100. So a nerf to the damage that the hand cannon can do to builds, which is pretty huge, you would think. Obviously, the hand cannon is popular for 2 reasons, but the main, you can shoot people and kill with it, and you can use it at distance. The headshots do 150, and even from a swap with a shotgun. But the main reason everyone carried it is because of its utility around knocking people's builds down, or getting inside their builds, and of course that now is nerfed with the hand cannon structure damage. Next, turbo build delay decreased from 0.15 seconds to 0.05 seconds. Thank you. This is one of the worst problems, is when people are spraying and bullets are just getting through the builds. I really did not like that, especially when you're spamming with turbo delay. And it was sort of because, you know, on a LAN or on like where you're playing with someone IRL or with the perfect connection, you probably wouldn't have that problem, right? But because of ping, online latency, things like that, you're going to get shot through builds sometimes, or people going through your build and different things like that. And turbo build delay being decreased just will make it more consistent. And that's something that I'm pretty sure everyone has turbo. I mean, if you don't have turbo build on, you definitely should have it on. I have it on myself, and that is something that is very helpful with that. Next, the rocket launcher reload time, we already talked about that. And then the next one, which is the ability to crouch while in edit mode, which is huge because a lot of people were complaining about this, or sort of it was messing them up and they would rotate their ramps on accident. But now the ability to crouch while in edit mode basically should eliminate that problem, which I think should be really awesome. Next, new weapons, the Infantry Rifle. If you guys saw my video on this yesterday, classic design meets new combat style. There's debates about whether this will replace the hunting rifle, whether this will be something that's added with the hunting rifle. I guess we'll have to wait for the full patch notes when this update is out to find out. But of course, I want to make this video right now to cover these balance changes, because this stuff is pretty, I mean, you can see the balance changes. They are pretty exciting, game breaking, or definitely very important stuff. Next is the Cupid's Crossbow. Eliminate your opponents with stealth and precision, and the Cupid's Crossbow is going to be added back in for the Share the Love event. Of course, this is like, I just talked about this when I made my video on vaulted weapons, but the crossbow, which was originally added for like last Valentine's or somewhere around there, and then it got to be something which was unlimited ammo and just became annoying and got vaulted. Now it's looking like it's coming back for that. So let me know what you guys think of this update. Overall, I think that this is going to be a pretty cool update. These balance changes are, for the most part, all positive, and I think that the game was actually in a decent spot. Like right now, like before this patch update, turrets and planes were probably like the most annoying stuff in the game. But this update sort of affects, it definitely doesn't affect the turrets, which aren't as strong anymore anyway, because the auto aim where it pulls to the base doesn't happen anymore, I don't think. But planes not being able to smash through structures, this is a good change, and now people will use planes more as a transportation device or something to shoot from the air with, which honestly, it's not that good. I mean, this really does nerf planes quite a bit. However, it says not being able to smash through structures, so I'm assuming if you see a player, you could probably still smash the player, but most of the time they go through the structure and then hit the player. So it's going to be interesting to see how all this stuff works, and I think this is a good push by Fortnite, and this is some good balance changes, and that's what will keep a game like Fortnite at the top, is constant, not only updates to the game, keeping it fresh, cosmetic updates, but also keeping up to date on the balance adjustments, and keeping everyone from your casual player that plays only on the weekends to your professional player playing for hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, keeping all of those people happy, which is a very tough task to do. But I think this update, at least the balance changes portion of it, should have covered that. I'll leave you guys with the rest of this gameplay here. It was another nice win I got with the black lynx skin. I'll probably get these videos, or these gameplays what I got live with the black lynxes, and do a cool edit on it, or get my editor to do a cool edit on it or something like that. But definitely some really cool stuff in this gameplay. We were able to clutch up a nice win. So I'll leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay here. I got this playing live on my Facebook stream yesterday. Link in the description if you guys want to check that out. And that's about it, guys. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace. Enjoy the Victory Royale and the rest of the gameplay.